Alright, what's up everybody? Just gonna make a little video here on my Emperor Scorpion, I guess, care and how I maintain it. How I take care of her and how she does it. And my tripod is just sliding across my laptop. It's funny. Hopefully y'all can see me good there. Alright, so important thing to remember about Emperor Scorpion is, they are from a tropical rainforest, and they like to be moist and come from that kind of environment. The substrate that I use comes in a brick, and it's about this big, good size, about the same size as a brick, and it turns into some really soft basic soil, dirt, if you add water. And I forgot the name of it, but it's really good. It works. It comes a lot. I mean, if you just break it down, well, I'll show you in there. All you do is put in some water in a bucket, and it becomes a full bucket of dirt. So what you want to do is, you put it down in there, give it a good couple inches, about maybe 2-3 inches, maybe more, depends on how much you want to put in. And it's good for the scorpion because they like to burrow sometimes. And I'll show you my little setup that I got going on here. Excuse the shaking around. Alright, so what I have here is good size Emperor Scorpion. I just have a basic little log. I got this substrate here. As you can see, it's kind of moist right here. It keeps it nice and cool and dark. It gives it good lighting effect. It doesn't really absorb a lot of light. They don't like a lot of light. UV light is not their favorite thing. They like to be, nice little tropical environment. So it's nice, kind of cool. So I got to, so what I'm gonna do now is add some more water to it because it's dried out already. And I'll show you how I mess around with that. I gotta put him. Actually, I haven't even sexed him or her. So I mean, the way you can tell at the bottom. Gotta get it compared. At the bottom they got these little things that they use. Not 100% sure on it, but they're mating. They have these little arms, or I forgot how you call them, like little things under their belly, and they stick out. And I don't know, I guess they tickle each other with it, or some kind of thing that they do to have the female enticed, ready for love. Alright, so let me get this all set up and moisturized, and I'll show you how to go from there. Alright, let's see here. Hopefully y'all can still see me. Let's put you away. Relax. A lot of people, I see them pull them by the tail, pick them up and stuff. I'd rather not do that. I mean, it just, I don't know, I figured it might hurt them, activate them. I was like, it's more easier just to kind of scoop them up, let them walk into your hand. They're really not that aggressive. Basically the most aggressive scorpion there is. So, I shouldn't have a problem doing that. Got this little stick in here. Put that down. You want to give them a nice little hiding space, and alongside that, basically plenty of room for them to walk around. They do explore their cage. They do walk around. You see them, they're nocturnal, so at nighttime they'll come out. and you'll hear them all over the glass. You know, their exoskeleton be like keeps you up at night sometimes. But you know, I might add some more of this stuff in there. But you know, just give them a good amount of room, just space around. I mean, if you got a bigger tank, you know, you can add more stuff to it. But you know, I only got this 10-gallon flat, so I'm not gonna put a whole lot of things in there. Also, what I noticed is the more stuff you put inside, the more hiding spaces that crickets and insects that you feed your scorpion have to hide. So you don't really want to feed, you don't want to create too many hiding spaces for the creatures that you put in there, because then they can't eat. You know, it looks cool, but unless you're gonna put a shitload of crickets in there, you know, it's not really that good. I don't recommend it. You know, their main diet is insects, and you know, insects are small, so it'll be a little hard for them to catch. I got some fresh dirt right here, still pretty moist. So I'm just gonna add some of this so you can have a little bit more depth inside his cage. I can burrow in there, feel real comfortable in his home. You're gonna have an animal, you gotta have him comfortable, you know. You wanna take care of him. Alright. This soil, this dirt was only like $3. It gives you so much, you know. And it's like, you can buy it at any pet shop. It sells exotics, you know, Petco, PetSmart has all that stuff in there. So, yeah, you can also periodically just mist, you know, like a spray bottle and stuff, but I don't have one, so that's what I gotta do every now and then. Keep them nice and moist, cool, damp weather. That's what they like. There's only like one cricket left in here. He's like, oh my god! Yeah, you're gonna be eaten eventually. You want a cool, chilled animal that don't bother nobody, and you want some type of arachnid, I highly recommend Emperor Scorpion. They don't do nothing but chill, eat, sleep, and entertain you, I guess, you know. They're really cool animals. Put a little more in there. I like to keep my Emperor Scorpion happy, you know. His name is Fluffy. Keep Fluffy around. Alright, seems about right. Guy here died. Gotta squish him up in there. This is a little hiding spot. Gotta have a hiding spot, you know. They can go in there and feel safe and go to sleep for hours and come out, you know. And a water dish. I just simply cut out the cap from where I got him from, and put it in there. I know it's gonna get dirty, but just clean freak like that sometimes. It's important they got water, you know, even though it's moist. They like to come by and sip on some water every now and then. Usually get their moisture from the ground or from the crickets that they eat, but you know, sometimes they just want to grab a sip of water too. So That looks good. Now it's nice and fresh. This little setup. Simple. Easy. You know, very cheap. There you go. You want to feed them every now and then, about, you know, once a week. Throw in there a couple crickets. About 6-7 crickets in there, maybe more if you want. Depends how hungry your scorpion looks. And should be good. Should be good from there. The diet's very simple. I'm gonna put Fluffy back. Alright, Fluffy. Alright. Some water in there. I recommend, if you're gonna have a flat tank like this, put some weight on it, because he gets up right up on the top and he walks all over it, and I'm not completely sure how strong. I'm not gonna underestimate his strength. I don't want him to lift up and get out of there. So, you know, if you're gonna have a flat gallon tank like that, I recommend something on top, because it could lift that up. I don't want to lose my scorpion. I really like it. Well, alright, that's my video on my scorpion, and basically, you know, a few tips of how to take care of your scorpion and whatnot. So hit me up if you got any questions, man. Thanks for watching.